All right, it is election day, and to make sure that your votes counts, well, we have everything that you need to know before you head out to the polls this morning. Texas Today reporter Meredith Hashi joins us live from the Bell County Annex. That's just one place where people can vote this election day. Meredith, I want you to get people caught up on what we can expect today.
Yeah, good point, Micah. This is one place of many that you can vote at today, starting at 7 a.m. across Central Texas, from Harker Heights to Temple to Belton, across our area. Now, I need you to know, before you go out, you need that valid Texas ID. And if you don't know what that is or what qualifies, I've been saying it all morning, go over to KCENTV.com. We have a plethora of information where you can find what you need to know before you head out to the polls that, again, open up at 7 a.m., which is only an hour away. But before you get to the polls, I need you to know what you're going to see on those ballots, because you need to be informed. So there are 14 propositions you can vote on today, but if you look at your screens, I've highlighted 3 big ones that have to do with our energy, property taxes, and farming. And on each of these bullets is a quick explanation of what it means if you vote yes to these specific propositions. Now, one prop I want to focus on is a pretty big one, that property tax. Yeah, this has been a big focus, especially in that legislative session that we saw earlier this year. This is Texas Proposition 4, Property Tax Changes and State Education Funding Amendment. A yes vote increases the homestead tax exemption from $40,000 to $100,000. It limits the annual appraisal and increases on non-homestead real property. Voting no today opposes the ability to increase the homestead property tax exemption, limiting the annual appraisal of non-homestead real property, excluding increased state education funding from the appropriations limit.
Increasing the amount of money going back to local school districts, which in turn means that school districts can lower their property tax rate. And it's something that it would have an immediate impact, but I suppose needs to be weighed against, what else could that money go for?
As we know, there's a huge surplus in the legislative budget, but Pat Flavin with Baylor University says if enough people vote no, the money could instead go to infrastructure and other needs in the state. So again, if you need to know what it means if you vote yes or no to that Proposition 4 amendment, just go over to KCENTV.com. I know I sound like a broken record, but we have so much information there from last night to this morning, and a full list of what it means to be registered to vote in the state of Texas, what it means to go out and vote, and where your polling locations are, because there are so many. So if you're registered, just go over to our website and you can see those locations so you are prepped and ready. Now, voting is open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. today. So get out and vote, be informed, and go over to KCENTV.com first. Live in Bell County, I'm Meredith Haas for 6 News. Back to you.
All right, Meredith, thank you. And while you're handling Election Day, perhaps we know that the evening crew tonight at 10, they'll have a full wrap-up of election results. So definitely want to stick with us this morning and then join us tonight at 10.